About 3 years ago or so, I proposed this, our first processional arts project to John. My idea was to bring to the kids he works with a project that allowed them to use artwork to speak out on issues that were relevant to them, to encourage them to see themselves as change makers. This year's theme was education, and the kids began by calling a town meeting of sorts, which is where they found the name for the procession. We who stand for education, Abameli, Bemfundo.
My name is Tembelani Nanzinzi. I'm at Kwezilom High School. I'm on grade 8. In our schools, we get beaten like for small things. For an example, if maybe you are late at school, you'll find out there's a teacher standing on the gate beating children who are late. And that teacher there on the gate have a class to teach. The whole day we have maybe 5 teachers, but we have 7 periods maybe.
Part of what high school students have explained to us that they contend with regularly are a high degree of absent teachers, being tested on material for which they had no instruction because they'd had no teacher present. There's this idea that schools are without fees, but what it costs to provide school supplies and uniforms and transport to school is often out of the reach of many, many kids' means. Part of this year's project also was building alliances with the larger Port Elizabeth arts community, which is how we got involved with the One Blood Festival, which played a really significant role in bringing visibility to the kids, and it basically led to just several opportunities for kids to speak out on this issue.
Hi everyone. I'm a little nervous.
I'm nervous too.
I wrote this poem. I wouldn't say I was actually saying this to a teacher, but it was my feeling at that specific day. The name of the poem is Teacher. I sit silently in your desk. Is this the desk of success or failure? My mind filled with words that don't make sense. Is vulgar your mother tongue? Honestly, you promised me a bright future, but you give me leftover scraps. Why is this hard to understand? Wiz and dumb is wisdom. Not what you tell me every day that I am dumb. You are killing my soul slowly and you don't care. Remove these shackles from my lips. I deserve to speak my truth. Give me what I am worth.
It's obviously not enough to speak about what doesn't work. Part of this task is to envision what an ideal learning environment could look like. We built a ton of pencils and books as sort of symbols of the empowerment through education. We had a teacher puppet, a principal puppet, a pencil and a book puppet. We built desks, broken windows, neglected toilet, books on ropes that were out of reach of learners. We look for songs, we look for movements, how to use all these objects that we've built to create this engaging, visual, multi-formed event.
Balani let eyapha kwi-inspector ezawuthi siyavuma xa nisiza nina niyaba-inform.
I think what's especially meaningful is watching kids realize their capabilities, watching them realize their voices, watching them very, very bravely take that risk of putting their thoughts out there publicly. There's never any guarantee that they're going to be well received, and it's a great risk, and they continually astound me with their bravery and with just the beauty and the power with which they articulate their concerns and their visions. Even the smallest seeds that we sow can bear fruit. I would like them to see that there is great power in our unity, that change is possible when we unite, and to see that their voices matter and that they have within them what they need to create lives that are meaningful to them.